Let me check the cards and see if there's more to it than that. Let me just see here. That's weird. So I'm considering staying in this dying town because the house I found is perfect, but it's a dying town and the school education is not so great. Should I continue searching in a better town, or buy this bigger, cheaper house and drive my kids 45 minutes to school every day, like I have been for the last 5 years? So it's an interesting question, right? Because there's a lot of factors at play there. There's a lot of pros and cons to the move. Who's to say which one's the better one? And my impulse, my original impulse, the thing that came in right away, was that you should stay in this town. And there were some really practical reasons for that. That had to do with the housing market for the next 10 years. So there was that. Let me check the cards and see if there's more to it than that. Let me just see here. That's weird. Sorry, I'm just reacting because a card came up twice in the last 5 minutes here. I just did one for somebody else. That same card came up. Okay. Frustration comes along with the town you're in. Like, I get that. And the drive is a pain. I get that too. And that's not changing anytime soon. So those are realities. But on the flip side, if you're to move, then there's things you don't know about the place you'd be moving to. Yeah, there'd be better. Life would be a lot easier, and you'd meet some better people. But there is definitely this sense of, how to describe it, man. Your life not being your own for the next couple of years. Like, it wouldn't be just 1 year. It would be at least 2 after the move, where you're spending all of your time trying to figure out the ins and outs of living in this new town. It's not as simple as you might think. Stuff you didn't expect from homeowners associations, and I don't know, there's something else, but you end up losing a lot of your time to that move for at least 1 or 2 years. It's just a lot of running around, and money's way tighter, so you're not enjoying it. So there's that. The only real problem with you living where you're living right now and doing that commute is price of gas. So go for a smaller car, fuel efficient car. That at the end of the month is going to save you so much money. And the payoff for staying where you are isn't just a little bit more money, it's a lot more money, plus familiarity and time. And I know that spending an hour and a half every day in the car, taking the kids to and from school, is, it seems like that's eating up a lot of your life. But believe me, the move out of town would be like 1 or 2 years of just, you have no time for anything and no money for fun. So those are the factors. Now, I can't really tell you what to do. See the disclaimer. You know, it's your life. But that's what I'm seeing. That's the way the cards read. Having said that, look into your gut. Look into your gut and see if there's a reason to move that has nothing at all to do with the commute at all. If there's a reason to move that has something to do with developing yourself as a human being. If there's nothing there along those lines, and I didn't see anything along those lines, but if there's nothing there along those lines, then there's no reason to move. But if there's something over on the other end of that journey that has something to do with you growing as a human being, do it. You know, ignore me and go with your gut, because your gut's the important factor here. All right, take care.